So this is the Sun Crest.
King Wraithwall stood here. With this sword, he cut the Sun Crest and took its power in his hand.
But you're going to use the sword to destroy the Sun Crest. Aren't you, Ashe?
Don't interrupt me, Vaughn.
Whoa. What were those? Were those the Ocuria or New Espers? Which reminds me, fuck.
Lord Rattler.
You want revenge? You would have me use the stone? You would have me destroy the Empire? Is this my duty? Is this what you want? I cannot.
Why do you hesitate? Take what is yours. The Crest is a blade. It was meant for you. Wield it. Avenge your father.
It's fucking Gabranth.
Yes. It was I who wore Bashi's face. Who cut down the life of Dalmasca. Lady Ashe, your father's murderer is here.
You and Rex!
I slew your king.
Dude.
I slew your country. Do these deeds not
Dude, it's
demand
not the time.
vengeance? Yes, good. Find your wrath. Take up your sword. Fight, and serve those who died before you.
A Judge Magister there was. 2 years passed. He took in his hand the Midlight Shard, stolen from Nabradia, and used it not knowing what he did. And Nabudis was blown away. Sid ordered this of him, to learn the Nethicite's true power. That man swore never to let such terrible power be used again. He forsook his Judaser's plate and his name.
Judge Zekt.
It's been too long, Gabranth. Reach out your hand, Lady Ashe. But remember, that which you must grasp is something beyond revenge, something greater than despair. Something beyond our reach. Try as we might, Gabranth, history's chains bind us too tightly.
No, we cannot escape the past. This man is living proof. What is your past, daughter of Dalmasca? Did you not swear revenge? Do the dead not demand it?
Rattler, my prince, our time was short. Yet I know this. You are not the kind to take base revenge! The Rattler I knew is gone.
You are our saint, Ashe Benargan. You must use the Nephesite. You must be the one to straighten history's weave.
Is that Vina?
I am no false saint for you to use.
Or maybe that's just what all the Akiria sound like. I keep saying Akiria, I'm not even sure if that's
history.
what they're called.
Not once did we rely on the Dusk Shard. Our people resolved never to use it, though their need might be dire. That was the Dalmasca I wanted back. To use the stone now would be to betray that. I will destroy the Suncrest. I will discard the stone.
You claim no need of power? What of your broken kingdom's shame? The dead demand justice!
You're wrong.
Huh?
What would change? I can't help my brother now. My brother's gone. He's dead.
Even with power, we cannot change what is past. What is done, is done.
Yet without power, what future can you claim? What good a kingdom you cannot defend?
Then I will defend Queen and Kingdom both.
Ha! Defend? You? You who failed Landis and Dalmasca. What can shame hope to keep safe? Your shield is shattered. Your oaths poison those you would protect.
Are we gonna fight? Oh my god, we're gonna fight. Alright, okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him the Ultima Blade, and then I'm gonna let him fight. Okay, license for the Esper Hashmal has been added to the board. Alright, what did this connect? Swiftness? Okay, what did this connect? The Makara. Not that great. What did this connect? It didn't connect anything. What the heck? Maybe the other one? Okay. Okay, it's connecting Bone Crusher. Don't need that. Okay, it connects both this Bone Crusher. And for Penello, what is it connecting? Nothing as well. Okay. So I think steel. Not a fan. Channeling though. That could be good. But since I believe Bosch has the best one so far, it's swiftness. Yeah, we're gonna go for... Yeah, we're gonna give this to Bosch. And then give him the swiftness as well. But... And there's a very big but. Yeah, increase that. We give him the Ultima Blade. And because of the Ultima Blade, you could probably deal a lot more damage. Okay. Let's give him... Okay. Now I'm going to remove... I'm doing this for the story aspect because because Gabranth is kind of related to these three in one way or another. I mean, you could argue he's related to Balthier, but we don't really know much about Balthier's past. But yeah, pretty much these three have been affected by Gabranth the most. 1, he's freaking Bosch's brother. 2, he killed Ashe's dad. And 3, killed Ashe's, Vaughn's brother. So yeah, there really was no need for me to explain all that. I just, yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay, yeah, we need a Cura. So let's do less than 50. And then okay. Look how big Ultima Blade is.
Hear me, Bosch. Do not think killing the Kingslayer will win you back your honor. When you abandoned home and kin, your name was forever stained with blood.
Aye. This stain is mine to bear, but I will bear it willingly, knowing that I did all that I could for hope.
Preen and strut as you like. In the end, we are the same. Bloodthirsting carrion birds. Hellbent on revenge.
Gabranth used guilt? That's kind of funny. Whoa. Did we kill him already? That was quick.
So you, too, would leave your debts unpaid.
Enough of this! I can bear no more. You disappoint me, Gabranth.
What?
He trusted you. When you bared steel against the princess, you forswore your obligations to your emperor. You shame yourself and make mockery of Lord Lars's trust. You are unfit to serve him as sword or shield, and so I release you from that service. Your presence is neither required nor welcome. Gabranth!
You were only a tool of this Venar.
How quaint. We are allies. The Acuria give men power as a master feeds his
Okay, I was
dog.
right.
It is meant to tame us. How well you've resisted their wile. By turning your back on their stones, you give us free hand to write our own history.
And at what price? Dalmasca's freedom for your Nethicite? I shall not suffer you to have it. The Sunchrist be damned!
Be sure that it is! For what other purpose do you think you've brought us here? But, my lady, I would have you stay your Acurian sword. The Sunchrist is glutted with mist, and so precious a thing must not be squandered. Let us use the stone! Finish this for now!
Okay, part of me thinks that this might be the last section of the game. And I don't even know it.
Cocoon of the Sunchrist, spill forth your mist upon this evil east. Let's see its sky be awash in it, that Bahamut may come and drink his fill.
What? Bahamut?
And lo, how brightly burned their lanthorn! Casts it back the shadow of Acurian design. testament that man's history shall be his alone!
You made your nethersight for this. You mimic the Accurious Stone for what? To become a god yourself?
On whose shoulders better to stand than those of the would-be gods? Ah, such high hopes I once had, but you ran, and they with you. Alas, the hour of your return is late. Come, Famrin, revel in the glory of my triumph!
Oh my god. Okay, for this fight, I think Cid would be, I think Balthier would be the better party to fight. And I'm gonna throw in Pinello there just for some insurance.
No pity from me!
What? Did we just parry it?
Behold the manufactured nethersight, the fruit of our power and knowledge. See what the stone of man is capable of. Witness its power with your own eyes. Fanfrit to me!
Who? Oh my god. Okay. We focus on this guy. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Why do... Okay, did I put lowest HP? Yep. Okay, Famfrit is kind of chunky, not gonna lie. Wait, who has okay, no one has. Balthier, I kind of need your help here. So, if you could, like, okay. Sorry, I have to keep swapping his gambits because yeah, we're gonna go for this one. Let's keep attacking this thing. I'm pretty sure we can survive this. Oh! How the hell did I get silenced? Keep it coming. Famfrit's almost dead.
Dream of death! Wake and die!
The heck is that? Okay, took care of Famfrit. Now we fight Cid. Yep. Oh, he's stunned. Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, there. No longer immune to physical damage.
No pity for me!
No.
Stand and fight!
It'd be so funny if I can block it again. Oh, no, I didn't. Four hits. Almost. There you go. Okay, that was way too easy. So I really don't think that that was the final boss. But I gotta say, that was a really powerful scene. I'll talk more about that before I end the session. Famfrit, the Darkening Cloud. Wow, we got 2 Espers in quick succession.
Let him by, Fenar. It is done. How I have enjoyed these 6 years.
The pleasure was all mine.
Was there no other way? Spend your pity elsewhere. If you are so set on running, hadn't you best be off, fool of a pirate?
This would have been more touching if Sid was like even just a little likable, but he really was not in this game. I'm so sorry.
Fran? Fran!
The mist burns to bursting. It beats. The cocoon. The Suncrest bursts. You must run as far as you can.
Easy, Fran.
Hadn't you best be off? That's what a sky pirate does. You fly, don't you?
I suppose you'd better hang on then.
Ashe, the sword! We have to stop it!
You must quit this place. It's reacting. I've not seen its like before. Nay, never this large. Never such threat impendent. For Nabudis.
Redis! Redis, no!
I, Judge Magister, condemn you to oblivion!
Whoa.
Revis.
Okay. What the hell was that? Holy shit. Okay. Before I save, I think this is a good time to start talking about what the hell just happened, because I need to process that. Okay, so first things first, it turns out it was Redis that was the judge that obliterated Nabudis. We killed Sid. We defeated Gabranth. I don't know what the hell his role is now. I wonder if he'll become part of our party or whatever. Because I know he like swears his life on Larsa, so don't know what the hell's gonna happen there. But to be honest, I feel like that was the best scene in the game. Like if most Final Fantasy games have like that one scene that you can't really forget, and I think this scene is sort of that for Final Fantasy XII. Like literally every single Final Fantasy game has a scene that you won't ever forget. So that I don't spoil anyone for like the other Final Fantasy games, you haven't played them yet, I won't go through all of them, but trust me, like for people who have played other Final Fantasy games, you know, like there's a specific scene in each game where you just know. This one, it had probably the worst dungeon in the game. Worst in a sense that it was very tiring. I mean, 5 hours for a dungeon. Well, not really 5, maybe 4. 4 hours for a dungeon. And then we had the bosses. Thank God the bosses weren't that hard. Either they weren't hard, or I had my gambit set up pretty well that I could handle boss fights pretty handily, especially now that I can just keep spamming heals with Pinello. But yeah, that entire section was just it was tiring, but I'm glad we got that amazing scene. What a climax. Well, I would call this, well, yeah, I guess climax. What a climax for Ashe and Rex. I know I laughed at the parts where Vaughn is just like, and Rex, like trying to sneak in his brother in there. I don't know, like to me it just seemed funny because obviously like it's normal when in the context of the game when Vaughn is supposed to be like the main character. I don't know, a lot of people probably debate on that, but I mean, like, since Vaughn is kind of like the cover art and he showed up in Dissidia, you'd expect Vaughn to be the freaking protagonist of the game. But I don't know, like based on the story context of the game, Vaughn is literally just some random kid that got stuck with Balthier and Fran and somehow found his way into the party with the princess, a knight, and a sky pirate. I don't know. It seems like a ragtag group of people, but it works. And I don't know. It was still a powerful scene despite those little moments that kind of, at least to me, it didn't really fit. But nonetheless, it was such a powerful scene, especially with Ashe. Now that I think about it in retrospect, Ashe was never meant to like wield the power, because it wouldn't. She was never meant to wield the power of like whatever, the Nethicite or the Suncrest or whatever, because it wouldn't go with her character. But I don't know, for me, like listening to especially when Balthier revealed that he was a judge, you know, that talk that he had with Ashe and Fawn Coast, that one was kind of like an eye opener, and we were thinking like, will Ashe actually wield it? I mean, it's possible, but it doesn't fit well with her character, I guess. But at that point in time, she's like really mad at the Empire, so you'd expect that it probably crossed her mind or something. But I guess it just shows a lot of character growth, and the whole fight with Bosch and Gabranth, I think that was really cool. And then I didn't expect Redis to be freaking the judge magistrate Zect. Twists and turns in the story, especially in that scene. Yeah, that for me, that's probably the best scene in the game so far that I've seen, in my opinion. So yeah, like if you have any other thoughts about it, please leave them down in the comments below. I'm gonna save my game, and I think I'll end the session after I check out whatever cutscene shows up next. So yeah. Fawn Coast? Oh no, we're in Balfenheim. I don't know why I thought Fawn Coast. Blast the sea, blast the waves. Blast it all. I don't believe he's gone. He's Redis. How could he die? Hadn't you noticed? He'd been searching for a place to die all along. Lord Redis weren't the sort of man to run away from his problems by dying. He weren't. How could he abandon this town? You'd have him regret passing? You'd have him suffer and wail for eternity? That's not what I meant. No, if he's gone, then he should rest in peace. Gods know he deserves it. Then let him. If you've time to mourn and curse him, then you've certainly time to carry on what he started. If you don't wish an eternity of regret on him, then let's do our part here. I know he's watching over us, satisfied. Satisfied? Redis? We'd be lucky if we earned a not disappointed from him. But I suppose everything depends on us now. Us and Vaughn's crew. Arr. Arr. Since when have you trusted that lot with more than swabbing the deck? I wasn't blind. I saw the faith that Redis had in them. I'm sure they'll discover what it is they need to do in short time. Speaking of which, did you tell them about our guest? Don't tell me it's Larsa. They should be meeting up at the Mansa as we speak. Who's that odd fellow anyway? Squawk. Is it Larsa?
Al-Cid?
Oh, it's Al-Cid.
We let ourselves inside. The situation is one demanding some haste, you understand?
How did you know where we were?
My little birds. They tell me many, many things. My lady, the war begins now.
Then you were unsuccessful in stopping the Rosarian fleet?
I used a variety of methods. All went according to plan until it came time to request withdrawal of our most devoted generals. In their enthusiasm for war, our great military leaders went behind my back straight to Marquis Sandor's resistance.
The Resistance?
During training, a division of the Resistance ignored their orders and disappeared. They were next found exchanging broadsides with the Imperials over Old Nabradia.
Why would they go there? They were asking to be found.
You misunderstand. Those ships must surely belong to Rosarian Division. They may have joined Ondor's resistance forces as patriots or even mercenaries, but in reality they are regulars of the Rosarian army, under direct command of our ward pavilion. This fifth column has invaded Imperial airspace and provoked a response. Unable to abandon them, His Excellency the Marquis was obliged to give his main fleet the order to attack. And the battleground is Dalmasca.
Should this fight drag on, Rosaria will enter the fray. The defense of Dalmasca is their excuse, and we will have a war between empires.
Correct. They will bide their time waiting to strike until the Empire has spent itself against the Marquis. But then he will crush them and the Marquis both between his hands.
Vayne holds the Dusk Shard no longer. His advantage is lost.
Vayne has advantages enough. He stands on higher ground, and my birds tell me he has awoken something quite large. Bahamut, Lord of the Sky.
Of course, it
There
goes
was a
back to
stirring in
him.
the mist, in the direction of Ridorana, I am told. Bahamut awoke soon after this.
It is the mist that came before the Christ was undone. It breathed life into this Bahamut. If Rethers had not stopped it when he did, how much more mist might it have drunk? All went according to Dr. Sid's designs.
Yes, the man's last great accomplishment, I fear. And so it falls to me to put an end to the thing.
Vayne commands Bahamut himself?
He comes to Rabanastre.
Then I will defend Dalmasca and stop this Bahamut. This is my charge.
That's our charge, actually.
It's our home. It belongs to us all.
And my charge is to hinder and delay this Rosarian invasion for as long as is possible. I will do what I can. Ah, yes. When this unpleasantness is done, you must come to Rosaria. I will take you to the Amber Vale of Clanmar Grace. Such things I will show you. Until then, I will be waiting.
Hello, Vaughn. Word from the Resistance. The Imperial Sky Fortress Bahamut is on the attack. This could be bad. We have no chance of fighting it from the ground. No, the only way to fight Bahamut is to go to it by airship. Nastral can now travel to Bahamut. Okay, that's our next goal. Not gonna lie, I feel a little bit under-leveled from, well, pretty much everything. So I think the next session I'm gonna take it easy. I'm not gonna go with the story, like finish the story whatsoever, because I feel like we are entering the we're entering the end game right now. So for the next session, I'm gonna take a chill pill, maybe complete a couple of hunts here and there, maybe stock up on some new gear, get some new crap, buy some new magic, fix up my gambits, and then we're gonna have some fun with the final boss. We are almost, wow, we are 45 hours in, mind you. Okay, for context, since for context, I finished Final Fantasy 13 in about 49 hours, and that's the story. I didn't do any grinding. I was literally just going through the story normally, and it took me 49 hours to finish that story. So if we have maybe like 2 or 3 more sessions, this could take the cake as the longest Final Fantasy game that I've ever played in terms of story aspect. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, I just saved. I am tired, exhausted, and I want to thank you everyone for watching. We had a very eventful session. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.